Hello everyone, welcome to this first session. This is Pifle English 1. I'm Sandra Marcela Trujillo, and today we are going to talk a little bit about routines, adverbs of frequency, and some other expressions that you can use to talk about everyday activities or everyday actions. Okay, so to start with, I will share a PowerPoint presentation that I prepared for this meeting. Okay, class. So we are going to start. So to start with, I look for a group of verbs that can help you express everyday activities. I will read them and then I will give you a short explanation about how you can use these verbs in your daily routine. So we have main verbs to describe a daily routine. We have to wake up, to get up, to go to the bathroom, to have a shower, to have a bath, to wash one's face, to brush one's teeth, to brush one's hair, to comb one's hair, to have breakfast, to read a paper, to listen to the radio, to watch TV, to go to work, to go to school, to study. So here you have some verbs. You have the verb in English, and here you have an equivalent in Spanish. Also, another important thing is the source, where I copy and paste the pictures, yes, from this web page. If you wanna expand your vocabulary, you can Google this web page. So let's see another group of verbs to continue: to read a book, to use the computer, to play with the computer, to chat, to send an email, to phone a friend, to cook, to make dinner, to have dinner, to set the table, to lay the table, to clear the table, to do the dishes, to go to bed, to sleep, to drink. Also, the first column is in English and you have an equivalent in Spanish, and obviously you have the source of the picture. One important thing when using this verb. So if you take a look in the previous slides, in this one, we have the preposition to, which make the verb infinitive, to wake up, to get up. In this other slide, we have also the preposition to that goes with the verb. But it is very important that you take into account that when you are talking about your routine, your everyday activities, it is you don't have to use the preposition to. Here it's just because the verb is in an infinitive form, but when you are talking about your routine, your everyday activities, you must not use the preposition to. Let's see, for example, with the previous, this one, this slide. So I wake up at 6 p.m. I get up at 6:30 a.m. I go to the bathroom. I have a shower at 9 o'clock. I have a bath at 9 o'clock. I wash my face every day. I brush my teeth every day. I brush my hair every day. I have breakfast at 10 a.m. I always read the paper. So if you see in the examples that I have just mentioned, I don't use the preposition to. I use the person I, then I use the verb wake up, and then a complement 6 a.m. Yeah? So remember, don't use the preposition to when talking about your daily routine. Okay, as follows, I will give you like a suggestion of the way you can organize your agenda or your schedule. So creating a schedule, also create an agenda, a timetable, or a calendar. I have divided this into three stages of the day. I have the morning, the midday, and the evening. In the morning, what to do in the morning? Getting ready, out of home, my responsibilities. What to do midday? Lunch, and what time, where, what, who with. The evening, resting, relaxing activities, planning and preparing um, the next day. Yeah. So in the morning, just pay attention and look how I can structure this example. In the morning, I always get up at 6 a.m. I get ready. It means I take a shower, I put on my clothes, I clean my bedroom. After that, I have breakfast. After breakfast, I brush my teeth and then I go out of home. During the morning, I do or I accomplish all my responsibilities, study, work, all the things that I need to do. Midday. So I normally have lunch at 1 o'clock. I normally go to a restaurant or sometimes I at home. I like to eat healthy food. I like eating salad, soup, or a lot of protein. And I always have lunch with my family. I don't like or with my friends. I don't like being alone at the lunch time. In the evenings, you always rest, relax. I like watching TV or listening to music. After an hour or 2 hours of relaxing, I plan and prepare again all the things for my next day. Yeah. So let me check something here. Okay, responsibilities. Okay, so that's how I can structure um, a schedule or a routine. You can also schedule a routine all in other stages like a morning, afternoon, evening, or like a morning and evening. Well, it depends on you. Yes. Let's see an example of a routine. This example is taken from this source. So in this example, says, I attend my class from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. During the break, I have snacks. In the class, I listen to my teacher. I do my class work attentively. I return from school at 2:15 p.m. After lunch, I take some rest. At 5 p.m., I go to the field to play with my friends. I come back home at 6 p.m. After, I go to my reading room. I study for 3 hours in a row. Usually, I take my dinner at 10 p.m. Then I watch television for a half an hour. I go to bed at 11 p.m. Everyone should follow a daily routine to maintain discipline in life. And so this is an example of a daily routine. There are three things to analyze here. So the first thing is, remember, you use the verbs without the preposition to. I attend, I have snacks, I listen to, I do my, I return from, I take some. Now, so that is the first thing that you need to consider. Use the verbs, the main verbs, the routine verbs without the preposition to. Another aspect to consider when you are talking about routines or everyday activities is that you can include time. Yes, 10 a.m., 2 p.m., 2:15, 5 p.m., yes, 6 p.m. And finally, a third aspect to be considered is the use of connectors, the use of hours of frequency. Yeah, so here we have the connector after lunch. Yes, other connector after, another frequency usually. Yeah, so verbs without preposition, you can include timing and you can include adverse frequency or markers. Let's take a look to some adverse to someone adverse of a frequency. So give me a second, please. Uh, I organize it. Yes. Okay. So here we have some examples of adverse frequency that you can include in your in your daily routine. So we have the frequency, the percentage of the frequency of the adverb. We have the adverb, and then we have an example. This is taken from this source. I am surfing the net. So we have always, usually, normally, generally, often, frequently, sometimes, occasionally, seldom, hardly ever, rarely, and never. So it goes from 100% to 0%. Yes, this is the distribution of the percentage according to the frequency of the actions. Then here we have an example. In this example, pay attention to the place the adverse frequency is located. I always study after class. I usually walk to work. I normally get good marks. I often read in the bed at night. I sometimes sing in the shower. I occasionally go to bed late. I seldom put salt on my food. I hardly ever get angry. Vegetarians never eat meat. So if you notice here, the adverse frequency, the position of the adverse frequency is between the person and the verb. That's the correct position and the correct use of the adverse frequency. There are some exceptions, for example, with usually and with sometimes you can place it before the person. So you can say, sometimes I sing in the shower, that's correct. Or I sometimes sing in the shower, that's correct. Take a look to our example. He is always happy. An important aspect to notice here is that when you are using the verb to be, I am, you are, he is, she is, all the verb to be, the adverb of frequency is placed after the verb to be. Let's read the example. He is always happy. Yes, so we have the verb to be is, and we have the adverb always. So we can say, he is always happy. He is usually happy. He is normally happy. He is sometimes happy. He is never happy. Yes, so we have the summary here. So this is the structure, like a kind of formula. So we have the subject, the adverb, the main verb, and the object. Where is the position of the adverb? Between the subject, the person, and the main verb or the main action. When we use the verb to be, the adverb frequency is placed after the verb to be. Daniel always passes his exams. He is always happy. Yes, these are just some examples of the adverbs of frequency that you can use when talking about daily routine or everyday actions. Let's continue with the presentation, PowerPoint presentation. Well, I have, for this meeting, I have prepared some questions. Don't worry if you couldn't attend this meeting. The most important is that I mean, in any moment or for the next encounter that that you can attend, because this space is for you, is to practice. Yeah, the course is a communicative course, so and you're going to work different skills like listening, writing, reading, speaking. Yeah, so this space, these encounters or these meetings are designed or prepared for you to participate and to practice your English language and to improve your communicative skills. So, but if you cannot attend to the meetings, please send your questions or your doubts and post them into the question forum, the question that is designed for you to ask the questions to the teacher. Or you can send an instant messaging from the platform. So I hope that you can attend next meeting, because as I told you, this is a space for you to practice your English. Okay, so let's continue with the presentation. So we have here common daily routine questions. These are just 5, 6 questions. Yeah, I prepared just for you to talk. But I will read the questions and I will answer the question by myself. The first question is, what do you do every day? So this is a question that is excellent for me about the day routine. So I gotta do every day, and I gotta do many things every day. First, I wake up in the morning, I get ready, I clean my room, I clean my house, I prepare breakfast, dinner, and lunch. I have to work, go to the university, go to study. I normally have a break on Thursdays. On Fridays, I usually go to the movies. On Saturdays and Sundays, I relax. Well, those are normally my activities. Getting ready, cleaning my home, cooking, going to work. Those are my general activities every day. What do you do every morning? Well, first I wake up at 6 a.m. Then I go immediately to the bathroom and I take a shower. I brush my teeth, I brush my hair, I get ready. Then I prepare breakfast and I had breakfast at around 9 a.m. And then I brush my teeth again. After that, go to work. I go to the university, and at 12, I come back home. What time do you have lunch? Well, as I come back home at 12, I prepare something fast and healthy. Normally at 1 o'clock. What time do you leave work? Well, it depends. Sometimes I will work early, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and sometimes I will work very late, 8 or 9 p.m. What do you do after work? Well, definitely rest. I always rest after work because I think that we need to take a break, to deep breathe, and to recharge energy to continue. Okay, uh, these are the questions that I prepared for you. And a final question. What is your daily routine? What about you? What do you do every day? What do you do on weekends? Yes, what do you like to do in your free time? Yes. So class, um, this is what I prepared for you today. If you have any question about adverse frequency, about any explanation here, be free to ask me any kind of question. I will be willing to answer any question, any doubt you have. I hope also that you can organize your schedule and attend the next meeting that it's on February the 24th, the same time. So I hope you can attend the next meeting. So that's all for today. Um, let's continue working on the platform, do all the activities, watch all the videos, do all the practical activities. If it happened to you that you have any question or you don't understand any specific aspect in the explanations or in the exercises you have in the platform, uh, be free to ask me. So once again, welcome to the course. I'm Sandra Trujillo, your tutor. So see you next time. Goodbye.